ice rink. Some
Yeah.
kid cracked his skull open and he's like bleeding out on the ice.
Oh my god.
I'm like, okay, this is like a Tuesday night. What the fuck? So yeah, this kid's like, I'm pretty sure he like split his skull.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I mean, he's 17, so
Mhm.
I'm surprised. Like normally when kids fall, like they don't break,
Yeah.
right? But like like if I were to have done that fall, I would be in the hospital in a coma right now. But kid was like, I mean, obviously he was in pretty severe shock. He lost like a decent amount of blood,
Yeah.
and but he's just like chilling there. I'm like, hey man, how's it going? He's like, I don't know, I hit my head. I'm like, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just chilling here. I'm like, okay, we need to get you to the hospital. You should not be fine right now. He was like losing so much blood. I'm like, oh fuck, dude. Yeah, it was pretty wild. It's like the most eventful day in like the history of a rec commission. Apart from maybe there's like some guy that they dragged out of the pool when his heart stopped. He like was just chilling at the bottom of the pool for like a couple minutes. Yeah, okay, maybe we should probably help this guy before
Sad
he
days.
actually dies. And he was revived on scene, which is stupid rare.
Yeah, yeah.
Because normally, like, when you have something like that, it's like they kind of just die.
Yeah. He just didn't want to
Right?
give up, dude.
Yeah, he's just like, alright, I'm back. Sup, nerds? Let's do this. Okay, cool. Good, May. How's it working down at? Are you at the hatchery?
Yeah, I was working at the hatchery. I just finished up last week.
Nice. Was it just like a little like couple month
Yeah,
gap?
yeah, it was like a 3 months little co-op thing, so
Oh, that's cool. Oh, is it through school?
yeah,
Or
yeah,
yeah, doing what? Like what?
yeah. Just helping
What
around, just doing everything really. Like
what program were you in that like enabled you to do the co-op?
I don't know, it's just called co-op at Orgo, so
Oh, that thing. Yeah. Like
yeah,
you didn't do it through like a trade program or anything.
no,
No, yeah. Because I know there's like one that you can do that I was gonna do where you go and you work like in the fields for like I think it's like a couple months like on like your like day twos or whatever or some shit.
yeah,
But I couldn't do that because of swimming, so I was like, that sucks. Because I was gonna go in like apprenticeship, like some welding, but didn't really get around to that, which kind of sucks because I was looking forward to it.
sad days.
Yeah, our gal's a big meme. What grade are you?
12.
12.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Well, I mean, almost out of it.
Yeah.
Good
Thankfully.
riddance, good reef.
Fuck, I barely even go to school now, because it's not like I have spares all over the place. It's just like, this year's just been a big, like, I just can't get out of bed because, like, sleeping, or, like, not waking up to my alarm. I had a lot of alarm problems this year, and it's just annoying the shit out of me. It's like I'm not waking up to my alarms when they go off, and I'm like, okay, dude, you want to know why this is happening? Because my body doesn't want to get up.
Yeah, is it like an insomnia thing or like a depression thing?
None of the above. I'm not
Really?
depressed or any of that. I just can't wake up to my alarm. It's just that, like, I just don't want to.
Yeah, fair. Well, I mean, if you have no will to go to school, like...
I just, more and more I do, like, shit at school. It's just like, why am I actually doing this when I could be doing something more important, you know? Or, like, something that I actually enjoy.
Obviously.
Like, I'm gonna forget 99% of this shit, other than maybe some English class stuff, like new words and stuff like that, and how to pronounce shit, because I'm just like fucking a little kid with half a brain.
Yeah, how is it going with school? Like, you like graduating and shit?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I'll be
good.
graduating.
I mean, that's better than some of my buddies, so...
Yeah.
One of my buddies still hasn't graduated. He's
Yikes.
21 in February.
Rip.
He just, like, he failed a course.
Yeah.
Or he failed, like, physics and, like, chem or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what it was. But, like, he failed a couple courses, so he couldn't grad, and then he just never went back to finish anything. I'm like, nah. And it's just like the meme where, like, his sister got her license before him, graduated before him, and he's just like, all he does is play games and work.
That's literally my sister. I don't even know if she's graduated yet.
Yeah. But I mean,
She,
like, that's a slightly different circumstance than just being, like, lazy.
yeah, well, she's, I guess, kind of depressed and almost committed suicide, so
Yeah, yeah.
guess that's slightly different.
Yeah, not ideal stuff, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's also like this medication makes her not want to do anything, but like at least when Martin was taking that kind of medication for like his insomnia or whatever the fuck,
Mm.
it's like the same. Yeah, I know he was taking like not the same medication, but like it kind of just does the same shit to you. It just makes you lazy as fuck and not want to do anything. He
Yeah,
actually
like,
like
if
wanted
it's
to do
any type of,
something.
like, mood stabilizer, like lithium,
Yeah,
it really takes a lot of, like, it hits everything else really hard, but
yeah,
it just makes it to a point where it's like, yeah, maybe I actually don't want to kill myself today, which is, like, obviously a lot better than the alternative, right?
yeah, yeah.
Which is, like, I don't know, it's super weird, like, with a lot of people, like, with SSRIs, like, when they start taking them right away,
Mhm.
it fixes your, like, lack of motivation faster than it fixes, like, your depression. So
Yeah,
when you get to the point where it's just like you feel like, oh yeah, I just like you, that's why a lot of people, not a lot of people, but like there are very, like, a few documented cases, like actually a decent amount of people that end up like committing suicide like once they start taking like SSRIs, because they get the motivation to actually like do something about it, versus like when they're depressed they're like, I don't care, like I'm just gonna sit around and do nothing,
yeah.
right? But then they actually get like a little bit of pep in their stuff and they're like, okay, well, let's do this shit. Which is like really bad. That's
Mm.
why a lot of people, like, especially if there's like a family history of anything, they like can't take SSRIs and they have to do like pretty heavy like lithium doses and like all these other mood stabilizers
Yeah,
that are really really hard on the body, and it like it takes out your like your motivation to do pretty much anything, right?
yeah, yeah.
Some pretty like heavy stuff.
But
Not
I don't know.
ideal.
My brother's just like he's fucking Martin. He's like, I just don't feel like doing anything. I know he's on different meds now, but like he was like, yeah, I just don't want to do anything. I just want to go and sit in my bed and do nothing. But he's like,
Yeah,
he still wanted to do something, so he still kind of just like stayed up and did shit, which I
yeah,
appreciate way more than just like not doing shit. Like my sister missed like over 600 classes in grade 12. It's like, bruh, you like I know like half your classes are online, but she only had 2 actual classes and she missed 600 of them. Like what?
yikes. Yeah, that's really tough.
You got to try and motivate yourself. It's not just gonna
Mhm.
cure itself, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's really hard like when you're in that state of like anhedonia where it's just why do anything, like you just have like you just don't feel like the will or need to like fucking do anything. It's super hard to get out of that, but like once you do and you kind of like start like getting like fixing that little by little, it makes it a lot easier to do stuff, but you still don't care. That's
Yeah,
like the main problem. It's like at the end of the day, like, yeah, no one really cares anymore.
yeah. But I don't know. I don't know what it's like, but I honestly think you should try and make an effort to try and do something at least. Like it doesn't have to be like insane. Like go and fucking I don't know cure a disease or something like that. But like go outside and bring in the garbage can or something like that. You know?
Yeah, yeah. It's like just the little things, right? Where it's like once you start doing enough of them, like the bigger things like will come naturally and all that.
Yeah, like go like vacuum the house or something like that. Like my sister doesn't do anything. My dad and I are fucking. She lives at my dad's now, and we're like, my dad gets all fucking angry at me for like not doing something. Where I'm like, if I know Katrin's fucking was depressed, but she's not really anymore. She's just getting off her meds, and it's not really like fair if you keep on yelling at me if she's the one who's supposed to do it, but I'm the one who like actually needs to do it because she won't do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we got to try and fucking make her do something, right? Like there was this big thing about like cleaning the upstairs toilet because it looked like someone fucking died in it. And I'm the one who ended up cleaning it up for the first time, which is fine. I learned a valuable skill, or at least learned like what like shit to use to clean the toilet, which I'm perfectly fine with. But like next time, I'd rather her do it and her learn something because she's the one who's probably gonna move out sooner than I am.
Hmm.
Like my dad has been fucking in my the way I see it is he's been teaching me how to fucking take care of the house, so fucking he'll leave it to me because I'm the only one who does all the handiwork around the house. So like why would you leave it to Martin where he doesn't know how to fucking like deal with the hedge that's growing in the front of the house, you know? If that shit overgrows, his grass will be like fucking 5 feet high. He hasn't cut that in like years.
Yeah, yeah.
Compared to like if you left me the house, I could fucking actually take care of it because I fucking know
Mm,
how to. That's just the way I see it. Like he's probably gonna leave me the house if he doesn't sell it.
mm. Yeah, yeah. Because yeah, like I know your sister was living over at your mom's for
A
a
long
while.
ass time, yeah.
Yeah.
But she like never did anything over there, and I can't
Mm,
like she just all she does now is just game, work, and sleep, and that's her life.
yeah.
It hasn't changed for a fucking like a year or two, or you know.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just you gotta try and do something.
Yeah, it's tough though sometimes. Like I don't know. Like I feel for people like that, but at the same time, it's kind of like if I can get my shit together, you definitely can.
Yeah, I mean it's also like I can fucking like we could reward her, you know, or something like that for doing something. But I mean at
Yeah,
that the
yeah.
same time, then she might think that she's just stupid and she can't do it, and then she won't want to do it, you know, because like
Mm,
you kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
you're almost kind of like treating her like a fucking pet.
Fair.
But
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
tough.
You make it harder on the people around you if you don't do anything about it, right?
Hmm.
That's the way I see it. Like, if you don't clean the toilet, I have to, which then means that I have to do more shit, which is just gonna put more pressure on me because I'm still dealing with school. I have, like, I'm technically doing all of the above. I'm doing school, fucking taking care of the house, and fucking working because of my school.
Hmm. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
There's
it's pretty difficult. Like, so one of the guys that I work with,